What is up, you guys? I'm your host, Rowan Sigloff, and you're watching Rowan Reviews. On today's episode, we will be ranking fruit. What's up, guys? We're here. We've got our tier list all ready. Let's just get right to it. Green apples, that's a D tier fruit. Red apples, if we're just going on the most basic front of what a red apple is, it's a C tier fruit. Apricots are going to be at B tier. This will probably be my first hot take, but I'm going to put avocado at D. I do not like the texture. Banana, that's a hard one. Sometimes it's a B, sometimes it's a C. Most of the time it's a C. Blackberry is an A. Blackcurrant is not the vibe. This one might also be kind of controversial, but blueberries are kind of just C tier. I've had too many bad blueberries versus the number of good blueberries. Just say cantaloupe up next. Honestly, a B tier fruit. When you have good cantaloupe, that shit is good. Not the biggest fan. I think it's kind of obvious why that one's going in A tier. I kind of like cranberries. Nope. So, do I go by the picture and say this is a pink dragon fruit, or should I just say dragon fruit in general? Kind of a C tier, especially if we're considering the pink ones. The yellow ones are just far superior. I don't think I've actually ever had a durian. Figs, I didn't enjoy my experience with figs. Now the gooseberry, I've never had. The silly gooseberry, I have had. Grapefruit by itself is going to be like a C tier fruit, obviously, but are we counting sugar on it? Because anything with sugar on it is going to be an automatic A tier. B tier, white grapes are the superior of the grapes. Kiwis are pretty darn good. Lemons and limes are pretty delicious. I like baking with them. Lychee. I like lychee flavored things, but lychee itself was just a little too over the top for me. Mango's a solid A tier. Nectarine's an A tier. I actually just had a sumo orange for the first time yesterday, and that was the sweetest orange I've ever had in my entire life, so I definitely am going to have to rank this guy at a B, minimum. Papaya's kind of disappointing. It's just, I don't know if the one I had wasn't ripe enough or what, but the last one that I did eat was just lacking in a little, for lack of better terms. Passion fruit. I know I've had one, but I just can't remember how much I liked it. And if I can't remember how much I liked it, it was obviously not that good. Peach is a solid B tier. Now, pears. Oh, the right pear could, in fact, be S tier. But on average, trying to accumulate the average pears I've had, I definitely think I have to put this in a B tier. Persimmon, I don't know her. Pineapple is an A tier fruit. Plum is pretty good. Pomegranate, that's a C tier fruit. I actually just had a pomelo for the first time last night. They say it's the ancestor to the grapefruit. It was not as bitter, so I enjoyed that aspect of it. But the way that the fruit grows and how messed up all of it was you peeled it, and then Instead of just being like normal, squares, little pieces that break away like an orange does, they were all grown on top of each other and sideways, and it was a mess to just acquire. So I'm going to have to give this guy a C tier because he's just too hard to access. Instant S tier. One of the best fruits there ever was. Yeah, you're gonna go right next to black crayons, because I just don't fuck with y'all. Now, I'm gonna have to say strawberry. That's a solid C. Tangerine. I am a citrus guy through and through. I don't really like the texture of a watermelon too much. Never had a good honeydew. Never had an Asian pear. Dub. Instant dub. Same with this guy. These three right here. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into these three fruits. I've raised them all from the ground up. I know the extensive care that it takes to acquire each one of these fruits, and I have to say, they're all worth every second. Now, the custard apple. I am very, 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 very interested in trying one of those. I have heard not only great things, not only good things, but I've heard excellent things about a custard apple. Never tried a ground cherry. Kumquats were kind of just middle of the road. They weren't bad, but they weren't good, but it's a weird eating experience. Mulberry, never tried her. Raisins, not a fan, man. Jackfruit, I did not like either the one or two times I tried it. Now, the mangosteen. Me and the boys were chatting about the mangosteen the other day and how insane the mangosteen actually looks. So I'll have to say, I've never had it, but this and the custard apple are definitely top of my list to try. Never had a rambutan either, but they kind of look like the texture of the outside makes me feel weird, even though I know you don't eat it. Like a good sour cherry. And then you can go with the rest of your brothers. Okay, guys, this is the definitive Rowan Reviews fruit tier list. If you disagree with this tier list, if you hate this tier list, if you hate me, just comment down below and let me know where I fucked up, how I fucked up, and when I fucked up.